and we're actually bringing out some truths. Peel back the layers of all this fluff.
Shining the light on this industry as a whole.
Maybe you should stay away from it.
Wow, time flies by. As I approach the end of this chapter of my life, I realize that life is like a book, and we're in charge of writing our chapters. Now, we can't go back and change any of the chapters that have previously been written about our lives, but we can reflect on those. We can learn from those, and we can become better. A good friend of mine, Robert Ruth, has some words that I live by. I'd like to share those with you. And it's this: the more I learn about life and people, the more I believe that how we deal with frustration, rejection, and disappointment is the key to continually moving ahead or falling behind. I have never believed that the journey is against other people. It's with myself to become the best person I'm capable of being. So life is full of ups and downs, distractions. We get derailed. There's noise going on everywhere. It's really hard to focus. And what I've come to realize is that we need to abide by a certain set of rules that will not only change our lives, but will help to create a ripple effect with everybody that's around us. And we need to pay attention to our thoughts, because our thoughts become our words. And our words become our habits, and our habits become our character. And if we think about that every single day, and we pause, and we don't reflect on what's happened in the past, and we just focus on the positive, get rid of the drama, eliminate as much noise as we possibly can, take massive action, and do it with grace, then the world will be that much better, and you will find happiness. Now, happiness, what is that? I define it as progress. For me, progress in relationships, progress with my group, progress with my clients, progress with my family, just progress physically, progress mentally, that equals happiness. So, that being said, I've always had an overwhelming desire to help others along their journey. But I now recognize that I have to help myself first before I can help them. And I know that a lot of people struggle with that one. You can't want people to be more successful than they do. They create their own glass ceiling. So, happiness for others. You can't make everyone happy. And one of the indicators of massive success is that you attract ridicule. You attract haters. And you want to be that shiny object in the pond that a select few people are throwing rocks at. There are huge lessons to be learned in that. So if you're trying to help or trying to be friends with everybody, don't do it. Now, power and success. A lot of people say that when you have a lot of money or you've reached your objective, it's now your right to talk, to think, to freely wield that power, no matter how it affects other people. And I would highly disagree with that. After raising people up, putting them on a pedestal, giving them a sense of power, education, I would say that as soon as somebody obtains what they perceive to be success, the way they treat others who they perceive to have lesser power than them or in a lesser status, that defines who their character is. So if you're an asshole to people who you believe to be below you, that becomes blatantly apparent the minute that you achieve success. So there is no such thing as one, myself. It's everybody that I surround myself with, whether it's friends, peers, mentors, colleagues. The concept of one is riddled with narcissistic and Machiavellian undertones that will at first appear to be empathetic, kind, and just, but don't be deceived. Maybe one of the biggest lessons that I've learned as I close this chapter, and I look back at Real Estate Raw and Uncut and all the people that have been on the show, and I'm so grateful, would not change anything that has happened to me in the past few years, because the lessons that I have learned have been the best in my entire life, and I've grown more than I possibly could. That being said, I realize how much I don't know, and I continue to foster and create these relationships with people in industries that not only support mine, but help my clients to grow. So, that being said, I bid you farewell. Real Estate Raw and Uncut has been a great chapter of my life, and I leave you with this: givers gain.